Hello, it's Athena, and I'm showing you my local farmers market haul for the week. So I have lots of peppers, some avocado, which isn't local, lots of eggplant that I plan to use to make baba ganoush, and this is for someone that I prepare food for on a weekly basis. Lots of beautiful fresh salad greens and non-GMO organic corn. That's not for me, but that's for someone I prepare food for, along with that cabbage. I make a beautiful cabbage salad with the corn, shredded beets, onions, all sorts of things. And if you'd like, let me know below if you'd like to see that finished product that I make. Little baby squash, lots of cucumber. These little cucumbers I slice to make chips to dip in the baba ganoush. Fresh beets. Everything here is local, organic from my farmers. Lots and lots of tomatoes that I do all sorts of things with. And here's my beautiful secret stash of fresh raspberries. Some of these will go in the freezer. At this time of year, I start to freeze lots of fruit that I buy at the farmers, so I can have my smoothies into the winter. And this is one of them with the beautiful peaches. I'll be freezing most of these, again, for smoothies later on in the year. This is a melon. I don't remember the name of it, but they said it's something like honeydew and cantaloupe. And I have my watermelon stash up over here on my cabinet. So that's all the watermelon for the week. Typically, I eat fruit most of the day and some vegetables in the evening. It can change on a daily basis, but that's generally speaking how it goes right now. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is what goes on at the Emerald Cafe. Lots of food preparation all the time. And again, I make it all for myself, and then part of my work is to make it for someone else. And that's what I've been doing for a long time, and it's a passion of mine. And I feel very grateful that I'm friends with all of these farmers, and I know their farm, I know their work, and I can vouch for them as legitimate, organic ambassadors dedicated to the earth and providing good, wholesome, clean, ripe produce for us. So that's it. If you like this, let me know. If you want to see some of my recipes, I can do that. Just let me know. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye. Hello. Can you believe it's September already? And I have not even shown you my garden at all. I told you earlier I would. And boy, the weeks and turn into months and fly by quickly. So I'm going to give you just a real quickie look into some of my garden. Flowers are like antidepressants for me. What I mean is I love flowers, and they always cheer me up. No matter the color, shape, size, species, I haven't met a flower that I didn't think was beautiful or loved. So that's some of my flowers, and here we have the vegetable garden. Now this year has been a funny year for me. Earlier this year, some of you know, I had some, we'll say, devastating, life-changing events, and I didn't actually think I would be able to get anything in a garden because of how things were going. So though this isn't the garden of my dreams, I was able to get a few things in. However, there's something not right with my soil. There's an imbalance, I'm sure, of the potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus, and something lacking with microorganisms and minerals. So I'm going to have to take a look at that to balance out for next year, providing I'm still here next year in this location. Okay, so over here we have the mint family, which I love to make mint tea for my tummy. Oh, mint for the tummy is the right thing. So I like to grow that. And here I have parsley, lots and lots of parsley, a lot of volunteers. And I use that for salads. It's great for digestion, the breath, high in vitamin C, good for green juices, so many things. Here's another variety of mint. And look, Vasilios or basil. Lots and lots of basil, which goes great in a tomato cucumber salad. And lots of kale, which really is used here for green juices. The kale has not taken off, and again, there's something going on with my soil. So I have some collard greens that normally I would use for wraps, vegetable wraps, but the size is not so big at this time. We'll give it a little more time, see how it goes. And we have some peppers, a number of peppers. Let's go over here. Look at this. It's time for harvest. Of course, this is organic. Look at that. So I'll harvest them. And I usually do a lot of tomatoes. Now, my tomatoes are funny this year, like everything in the garden, and they're late. This is a cherry tomato plant, and you can see, well, some beautiful ones ripening up. I have this particular plant growing up a trellis type fence. This is an experiment I'm doing, and you're going to see here I have lots of tomato plants growing up the fence. Some are growing, some are not. This is, indicative of what's going on in the soil. It's all an experiment, but that's what's happening. And I have tomatoes in the cages. So I have both the cages and growing up the trellis. And they are behind. They are very behind, but that's how this whole year's been going with the garden. Usually I have a lot more variety, just a lot more going on, but this year was very special indeed. And look who I have over here. Can you see him? That's Timmy. My love, Timmy. Look where he is. He's in the middle of something special I planted for him. These two plants he's sitting in between are called catmint. It's not catnip, but I believe it's a relative of catnip, and Timmy loves to sit in there and eat and get in some kind of altered state. But that's why I planted it, for him to have a treat and healing herbs and enjoy himself. This is lemon balm. This came in as a volunteer. I have some Greek oregano. And this chard is also kind of a surprise right now. That's a surprise. And here we see my cherry tomato plant going up, 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 up the trellis. Here's another angle of the tomatoes. So that's about it. I know there's, it's not terribly exciting, is it? There's not a tremendous variety. But I do feel blessed that I got anything going in this garden. That was a huge effort and a big surprise. So I hope you enjoyed just a little peek into my back garden, and let me know how yours is, what you're growing, what you love, if you have favorite flowers, plants, herbs. I had a whole herb garden set aside to do, and none of it was done. I'm thankful I have the farmer's market that I can rely on for most all of my food every week. During growing season, that is. And That's it. There's that beautiful basil. Do you like basil? I love the basil and oregano. Of course, that's that's a staple in Greek cooking and Greek food, which I grew up on and making. All right, I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time very soon.